Hello, duelists and YouTubers. It is I, Goichi, for it again to post a second video today. This is my other hero deck. I put this together a while back. It still has a few tweaks it needs to sort out, but I would like to give you a presentation of what I'd like to name it as my space deck. Yeah, this is my hero space deck. And you can pretty much gather by the simple word of saying space, you can instantly gather what it is. Anyway, let us start with the trap cards. It runs several traps. I've got Hero Blast, Call the Haunted, Torrential Tribute, 2 Limit Reverse, and 2 Negate Attack. Now, Negate Attacks are to protect my Spacians. Limit Reverse is to bring back the Spacians since they are all below 1,000 attack. Well, apart from Panther, but he's on 1,000, so he comes under the same requirements. Torrential Tribute to blow up the fields. Call the Haunted to bring back Neos. And Hero Blast to destroy a monster and add Neos to my hand. Since he's the only normal monster, my Elemental Hero normal in the graveyard most of the time. This deck has its ups and downs. It's not perfect, but it does combo quite well. It does double contact, and it does have its niches as well, because the extra deck is designed to use other necessities. Anyway, I'll continue and I'll explain in a minute. 2 emergency call. Pretty much my entire spell selection is all doubles, because that's probably the best way to do it right now. Anyway, so that's my hero drawer. That's for my Prisma or my Necroshade or my Blade or my Neos. 2 Polymerization, because I use the Omni heroes in this deck. So I use Nova Master, I use Gaia, I use Absolute Zero. Since this is not since this is not a tournament deck, I use Shining as well, because he's a light element. So yeah, I fuse my Spacians with Neos in another way. So it sort of gives them a roundup call. My hope is that when Light and Dark are actually allowed to be used, I might mix entirely Spacians and Heroes together, because that's my goal for hero dueling. To combine the Spacians and the Elemental Heroes together in one deck. Common Soul for adding Spacians to the field straight out. Covert Contact, discard a Spacian and a Spacian from the deck to draw 2 cards. Neospace to keep my Neospacians on the field. Mask Hero to get my hero out. Gets an Elemental Hero out technically an Elemental Hero. So basically, say I had my Cross Porter out, I'll play Mask Hero, turn Cross Porter into Neos, and if I have a Spacian, return those 2 back to the deck. And of course, I've got my Fake Hero to get Neos from the hand straight out to the field as well, which is another way. I've also done it where I've brought out Elemental Hero Prisma, used his effect to send, say, Scarab to the graveyard so it becomes Flesh Scarab, have another monster out in the field and use Mass Change to make him Neos, and then I contact fuse with 2 monsters that aren't even under this, 2 monsters that are named the monsters but aren't even on the list by actual name. So yeah, that's my spell connection. My spells are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So I run several traps and 14 spells, so that's 21. So I run 19 monsters. I run 1 Rainbow Dragon, 2 Elemental Hero Neos. Recently picked up a shiny one from the convention. I actually met a very nice person who gave me a lot of shiny Elemental Heroes for like 5 cards, and I mean a lot. He really gave a lot. He gave me a secret Chaos Neos and everything. He was just a brilliant person to meet. I'd really like to meet that guy again. Just, like, shake his hand like, I don't know, several more times for those kind of gifts. Necroshade ×2. I run 3 Prisma for just mealing out. I run 1 Dolphin, 1 Panther, and 1 Glow Moss, including 1 Grand Moss. So I run 4 Neospacians under 1. I run 2 Flare Scarab, and I run 2 Air Hummingbird. I run 2 Cross Porters. I found out now that since I'm due to this, what is it? Whatever it is, I can't remember what the ruling was now, but it's this ruling that since I'm because it's the whole chain thing. That's it. If it misses the timing, that's the correct one. That was it. Because I thought I could send Cross Porter to bring it out of Neospation and add another Neospation, but because Cross Porter is in the graveyard and it's a choice. So when it says when this card is sent to the graveyard, you can. It's not. It's a choice. I missed the timing, so I can't add a Spatian, which kind of annoyed me, but I can live with that. And of course, I got Morphing Jar to replenish the hand. So yeah, that is my monster collection. So yeah, this is as I said, this deck's still got a way to go. I want to make this deck quite good as well, because once I've sort of like finished with my heroes, I want to try the next area of my Elemental Hero collection, which is the Spatians. Like trying to work along the series. So yeah, extra deck. I've got one Rainbow Neos. I've got Neos Knight. I've got Nova Master. Absolute Zero. I've got Gaia, and I've got Shining. So straight out, these are all the elemental heroes that work through polymerization. So I got my Shining, I got Light and my Earth, I've got my Water and my Fire, and I've got my Knight, my Warrior, and my Rainbow Dragon. So basically, when the time comes, I'll probably take these two out with Rainbow Dragon and put in the Wind and the Dark, because then that would mean I can use all the Spatians to their advantage. So that's the fusion section of my heroes, and now we've got my contacts. We've got the Grand Neos, we've got the Aqua Neos, we've got my Flare Neos, we've got my Glow Neos, my Air Neos, and my Dark Neos. So when the time comes, it will be Nova Master here, Absolute Zero there, Gaia here, and Shining there. So I'm only 2 cards left from the complete set. And finally, in this deck, we run the double contacts as well. So I've got my favourite one, Magma Neos. I've got Chaos Neos and Ghosts. I'll probably change that now to my secret. And I've got my Storm Neos. Actually, I'll do that now while I'm here. There we go. Personal opinions, people. I like the one that you can't see, but I'm gonna go with one so people can see him, because it's kind of better. Plus, I can just keep it as my collection card. It's the only ghost I actually have entirely in the Duel Monsters collection. He is the only ghost I have. I have no other ghosts. So yeah, I'm keeping him just purely for that factor. Oh, I gotta change him over as well while I'm at it. I picked up this guy. Was really good. He gave me like a really high rarity of this guy, Rainbow and Neos Knights. So yeah. I would love to make sure this guy's hand, like I said, I'd like to shake the guy's hand again for giving me this kind of rarity. This is, that's top rarity Neos Knights, and that's just awesome. As a hero duelist, that is just awesome. I would make a comment, but I think that'd be kind of rude saying the comments I want to say. But yeah, so that's my contact deck, my space deck for my Elemental Hero Neospacians. So yeah, if anybody has any ideas on how I can improve it, please feel free to give your thoughts. Any and every will be useful to me, because this deck, one of my other here, because I'd just like to have people's perspective. If they know there's a card that can improve my deck, I'd be more than glad to take up on the idea, because improving is what a duelist has to do. A duelist does, and taking people's advice normally tends to improve entirely over as time progresses. So yeah. So to everybody, this is Gogeta408 signing out. Have a good day.